So, dear members, this is a discussion on power, energy, and work. So, we have a question that needs a solution here. So, a wagon of mass 50 tons starts from rest and travels 30 meters down a 1% grade and strikes a post with bumper spring as shown in the figure below. So we have a wagon which is moving down the inclined plane or down here, and down here there is a bumper with a spring. So when it hits it, obviously the energy it will have come with will be stored by the spring. Now the statement continues to say if the rolling resistance of the truck is 50 newtons per ton, find the velocity with which the wagon strikes the post. Also find the amount by which the spring will be compressed if the bumper spring compresses 1 millimeter per 20 kilonewton force. So here they are trying to give us information to enable us calculate the spring constant. Now, we shall remember that once this comes and hits here, this object or the wagon will be carrying kinetic energy and will be given to this spring. And then from there, when we know K, then that means we are able to obtain X. But before that, to determine the velocity, we have to first of all know the acceleration, and then we use the third equation of motion, and then we determine V. So let's look for the solution. Now that means down here we have acceleration. So if that is so, we will first determine the mg sine theta. So mg sine theta is equivalent 50 tons. So 50 times 10 power 3, we multiply by 9.81, we multiply by sine theta. So sine theta is obtained from this information, a 1% grade. So 1% grade means that sine 1% grade is equal to sine theta, which is equal to 1 out of 100. So that means I have 50 times 10 power 3 times 9.81 times 1 out of 100. So I have 50 exponent 3 times 9.81 times 0.01. So this gives me 4.905 kilonewtons. So that is 1. Remember what is driving this wagon is this mg sine theta. So what about the rolling resistance, which opposes rolling resistance? Let us call it maybe Fr, and this is going to be 50. We said 50 per ton times now 50 newtons per ton. We multiply by 50 tons because the wagon is 50 tons. So this gives us 2500 newtons, and this is 2.5 kilonewtons. So that means the net force will equal to 4.905 minus 2.5. So this should give us 2.405 kilonewtons. So, but we know net force is equal to ma. So that means acceleration will be 2.405 times 10 power 3. We are dividing it by 50 times 10 power 3, which is 50 tons. So meaning this and that will go. I will divide by 5 exponent 3. So our acceleration is 0.048 meters per second squared. Now from third equation of motion, v squared is equal to u squared plus 2as. U is 0 because it is starting from rest. And then we can determine v squared, which is equal to 0 plus 2 times 0.048 times distance, which is equivalent to 30 meters. 30 meters. So v will be square root of 2.886, which becomes 1.7 meters per second. So that will be, first of all, the velocity. Now part B, we shall use law of conservation of energy. So kinetic energy of the wagon will equal to the energy stored by the spring. So a half mv squared will equal to kx squared out of 2. So this and that will go. Then I will look for k. So k is obtained from this information and Hooke's law. So 20 kilonewtons over 1 millimeter. So Hooke's law says that force is directly proportional to the extension of the wire or the object or the spring. So k becomes 20 times 10 power 3 out of 1 times 10 power negative 3, because that is 1 divided by a millimeter. The millimeter is 1 times 10 power negative 3 meters, so which gives us 20 times 10 power 6. This will be Newton per meter. So meaning I'll just bring it in here. So mass is 50 times 10 power 3 times 1.7 squared, which is v squared. Then this is equal to k, which is 20 times 10 power 6 times x squared. So I'm going to divide both sides by 20 times 10 power 6, 20 times 10 power 6. And then this and that will go. So x will be the square root of this. So this will get a 3, this will go, and then this and that will go. So I'll have 5 times 1.7 squared divided by 2 times 10 power 3. So the answer, x becomes 0.085 meters, which is 85 millimeters. So the compression of the spring will be 85 millimeters. So we will have answered this question, part A and part B, where we needed to find the velocity, and here we needed to find the spring compression. Yeah, so the first one is you have to determine the acceleration by first getting the net force, then applying the second Newton's law of motion, F is equal to ma, net force is F, so equate it to ma, calculate A, then from there substitute in the third equation of motion, get v squared is equal to u squared plus 2as, get v. From there, then you have finished that part. Then the next one, you apply the law of conservation of energy, that the energy lost by the wagon is kinetic energy, which will be equivalent to the energy retained by the spring. And the energy that is used to compress this spring is going to be a half kx squared. Then the kinetic energy lost is a half mv squared. So from there you determine k and then you determine x. K is obtained from Hooke's law. K is the spring constant. Yeah, so you use the information given, 20 kilonewtons force compresses 1 millimeter of the spring. Then you get K, substitute it in here and determine